The High Court in Johannesburg is hearing from a number of civil society groups that are taking legal action against Operation Dudula. They're accusing the group and some of its leaders of spreading hate speech and targeting migrants. The organizations also say government officials have failed to act against Operation Dudula's actions, which they believe fuel division and discrimination. The litigation is currently underway inside the courtroom. Let's listen in.
South Africans and foreign nationals. The school closed, my Lord, because it felt that it couldn't guarantee the safety of its learners and staff. My Lord, there was another incident that we don't highlight in the heads, but in that one, Operation Dudula on its social media platforms took credit for having chased foreign learners from another school. It then turned out, when the headmaster of that school was approached by the media, that that was a lie. So that false report was a different technique, my Lord, we submit designed to try to encourage the sort of attacks on schools that were seen in Jeppestown. But the Jeppestown events did happen and are confirmed by supporting affidavits, including a supporting affidavit of a board member of the school. So, my Lord, what emerges is that across different sectors of life and society, Operation Dudula has followed a common modus operandi. It begins with, and we set this out in paragraph 28 of our heads, my Lord, it begins with inciting hatred on public platforms, either gatherings or on social media, blaming foreigners for all sorts of social ills. It then convenes gatherings, if it hasn't already done so, which ratchet up that conduct and are aimed at threatening and harassing foreign nationals. And what follows, my Lord, is all of the conduct that I've then highlighted. Chasing people away from hospitals, threatening schools, evicting people or threatening their eviction, removing traders from stalls or threatening to do so, threatening shops, and further acts of violence, intimidation, harassment, and incitement. My Lord, what we've offered to you is really little more than a summary and set of highlights of the key incidents. They are documented much more comprehensively in the founding and supplementary papers. And my Lord, we highlight that in the supplementary papers, even after the launch of the application, the conduct continued. There were fresh incidents that were covered in the supplementary papers, my Lord, including the actions at Usindiso building. So, my Lord, that's the evidence before your Lordship on the papers. And the state respondents accept that that conduct is unlawful. The DHA pointedly, my Lord, joins the applicants in condemning.
Right, live visuals there inside the High Court in Johannesburg. A number of civil society groups are asking for the courts essentially to clip the wings of Operation Dudula, which they feel is driving division in the country and discrimination. The organization itself, of course, which targets in the mains immigrants in the country, says theirs is just to make sure that there's law and order in South Africa. We'll hear how these courts, in fact, we'll hear how the court decides after hearing these arguments.